everyone, and welcome back to the State Champs studio for another episode of State Champs at the State Finals, presented by Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic. Visit ltu.edu for more information. We're going to head out to Michigan State for the baseball state finals. Let's go check out those highlights.
Back at McLean Stadium for the Division IV state championship, with Plymouth Christian taking on Beal City, another team that finished as runners-up in 2022. Pitching duel early in this one, Tyler Scott on the mound for the Eagles. He struck out 4 in his 6 innings pitched. Caden Smith got the nod for Beal City, and he started racking up strikeouts, and we head into the 4th inning scoreless. Top of the 4th, Scott helping his own cause. He singles into right field. Riley Broadhagen gets waved around. He scores from second base, and the Eagles lead 1-0. Bottom half of the inning, runners on second and third for Jake Gauthier with 2 outs. He grounds the short, but is safe on a throwing error, scoring Smith to tie this up at 1. Bottom of the 6th, runners on first and second. Braylon Zucker grounds back up the middle, but the throw to third is wild. Gauthier comes all the way in to score, giving the Aggies a 1-run lead heading into the 7th. Smith back on the mound for Beal City. He gets his 11th strikeout of the day before having to come out of the game due to pitch count, and the senior gets a nice ovation from the Beal City faithful. Blake Walcott on in relief for the Aggies. He gets a short pop-up to shortstop, and Smith is there for the grab, and the Aggies get redemption from the 2020 loss as Beal City wins their 5th state title, first since 2018, by a final score of 2-1.
Oh, it's crazy. I mean, after coming here last year and losing a heartbreaker and just being able to come back here, new coaching staff, and win it with a very great game against a very great team. Both pitchers were super dominant, and it was just awesome to come on top today.
Sends chills to you, and it finally all came to, it's so surreal, it came together, you know. It's weird to feel a dream come true, you know. A dream is always a dream, but when you achieve it, it's amazing.
That's what some of the tears are. You know, this is one of the hardest things to do, is to win a state championship. We're not going to change. Our goal is to end up in East Lansing and play for a state championship every year. That's not cocky, that's just where we expect to be.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and to the Division III title tilt we go between the top-ranked Muskrats of Algonac and the Bridgman Bees. Sophomores get the nod for both teams on this day, Bryce Simpson for the Muskrats and Charlie Pagel for the Bees. To the bottom of the 3rd, Wade Haskins pops this one up in the infield, and the sunshine too bright as it drops in for the air. One bee comes buzzing in for the score as Bridgman takes a 1-0 lead. Still in the bottom of the 3rd, Drew Deal knocks it right up the gut and spells more trouble for Algonac as this ball gets thrown away, allowing 2 more runners to score. Moments later, Nolan Roberts goes opposite field for the RBI double, giving Bridgman a big 4-0 lead, and these Bees are buzzing. To the 4th, and how about some defense by the Bees? Catcher Tanner Peters, arm getting the job done to get the runner out of scoring position at second. Onward to the 5th, Bridgman still on the attack with runners in scoring position. Nolan Roberts punches it into shallow center field as Charlie Pagel comes in to score. Bees still buzzing. Ethan Stein with a slow infield bouncer. The throw to home off target. Riley Glow comes in sliding to put Bridgman up 6-0. Algonac would add 1 in the 6th to break the goose egg, but it was all Charlie Pagel and the Bees on this day. Pagel strikes out 5 and completes the game to lift the Bees over the Muskrats. 7-1 your final score. The Bridgman Bees are your 2023 Division III champions, their first title since 1987.
The feeling right now is unbelievable. I'm so proud of the boys on this baseball team, how they competed throughout this entire tournament. It was like we were a team of destiny.
It felt great, you know, my off speeds were working, and keeping them off balance, just controlling the tempo of the game. It's so cool.
I'm Chris Gorski at McLean Stadium on the campus of Michigan State University, where University Liggett took on Grand Rapids Christian with the Division II state championship on the line. The Eagles finished as runners-up last year, and in the bottom of the 1st, Cam Seth got them off to a hot start. He drives this one deep to right field. 2 runs come in to score on the triple, and GR Christian takes a 2-0 lead. Senior Ty Uckman was on the mound for the Eagles, and the George Mason commit struck out 3 over 4 innings pitched. Top of the 5th, Knights with runners at the corners. Oliver's service grounds into a fielder's choice at second base, but that brings in Jaron Purify as Liggett closes the gap to get within 1. Top of the 7th, Liggett has a runner on second with 2 outs. Cam Seth pitching in relief. He induces the ground ball to Parker Seth, who flips it to first for the final out. And after settling for second place in 2022, Grand Rapids Christian wins the Division II state championship, the first for the Eagles since 2013.
This means everything. Just coming up short last year, is having that chip on our shoulder in the offseason, just putting all the hard work we need to put in, and then just this feeling, you can't even explain it.
Dreamt of it as a kid, and I have no words. It's awesome, it's amazing, no better feeling.
I mean, my goal this year was to see them dogpile at the end, so to be able to see that and complete it, I know how difficult it is just to get here, and to have it finish the way it did, and to see the hard work that these guys have put out, pay dividends in the end. Words can't describe it.
We finished things off in Division I as the Novi Wildcats back in the finals for the first time since 1973, taking on the Woodhaven Warriors, who make it back to Michigan State, where they finished runner-up in 2018. Both schools looking to hoist the hardware for the first time in school history. We picked things up in the top half of the third. Bases loaded for Thad Lawler, and a single up the middle will bring home 2. Wildcats up a pair. Move to the 4th, and Novi not done. They scored 3 more runs with the RBIs going to a pair of juniors in Brendan Bennett and Andrew Comer and senior Brett Reed. They make it 5-0 after 4. Sophomore Uli Frinzler for Novi was electric on the hill though. He finishes off the complete game with a big strikeout as Novi wins their first baseball state title in school history 8-3 over Woodhaven. Novi is your 2023 Division I baseball state champions.
This championship was dedicated to Tom Marcus. The #1 fan that we've ever had in Novi history. This is the Tom.
I wasn't too worried about it. I knew I could go out there and get him out. My stuff wasn't the best I've had all season, but I was able to get people out. Didn't strike out too many, but I kept them. I mean, our offense helped so much. So.
Yeah, he's been saying this group is special the whole year. We put everything together, and we did it.
We want to give a big congratulations to all of our state champions, and that wraps up another edition of State Champs at the State Finals.
State Champs at the State Finals is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic. Visit ltu.edu. State Champs at the State Finals is also presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of the MHSAA. The Michigan High School Baseball Coaches Association. For information on awards, clinics, rankings, and more, visit mhsbca.org. And the Detroit Athletic Club Foundation Male and Female Athlete of the Year Awards.